Recovering from a bombed stomach last night, the president went ahead with all scheduled functions on day 2 of his visit in Australia. His hectic schedule in Sydney, the second leg of his to Australia, included meeting with the Prime Minister of New South Wales. A luncheon was hosted in his honour by Premier Barry O'Farrell. Elena Luna will add the report.
President Aquino arrived 9 a.m. in Sydney Kingsport Smith International Airport for the second leg of his 3-day state visit to Australia. Sydney is the state capital of New South Wales. Part of his schedule is his attendance to the Philippine-Australia Business Forum and his meetings with top Australian businessmen, including the telecommunications company Telstra Corporation and Atlantic Gulf and Pacific Company, or AG&P. But his first stop was a one-on-one meeting with the Premier of New South Wales, Barry O'Farrell. Like the President, O'Farrell is also a leader of the Liberal Party. He was elected last year to become the 43rd Premier of New South Wales. The capital of the state he governs is Sydney, the most populous city in Australia. According to the Philippine Embassy, almost half, or 42% of Filipinos in Australia reside in New South Wales. Before the president flew to Sydney, he capped his Canberra visit with a state dinner hosted by Australian Prime Minister Julia Gillard.
Australia has been a true friend of Philippine democracy and a steadfast partner in the quest for a just and lasting peace. This firm foundation for friendship between our two countries finds a tangible expression in the milestones we commemorate this year. From our Senate's ratification of our security and defense agreements to the development, cooperation, and people-to-people exchanges that are strengthening our mutual understanding and solidarity. We have indeed deepened the engagement between our countries. I am proud to stand here and say that today, after 66 years of bilateral relations characterized by mutual respect, openness, and a willingness to come to each other's aid, Australia and the Philippines continue on our journey as even deeper partners, spurred by our common desire to uplift the lives of the Australian and the Filipino peoples. I have no doubt that our relationship will endure and become even more meaningful in years to come. We look forward to expanding the avenues for cooperation with Australia in order to secure peace, stability, and prosperity for all.
It was unfortunate he had to leave early because he wasn't feeling well.
I had wished I had been in more perfect health. The speech that was prepared for this evening seemed so wholly inadequate. Unfortunately, this is a question of the spirit wanting and the body not cooperating at this point in time.
The Australian leader didn't keep him from leaving and expressed empathy on the president's condition.
Can I acknowledge Your Excellency, Mr. President? Thank you for gracing us with your presence this evening. We are very, very disappointed that you have become unwell, but we wish you a very speedy recovery and a good night's rest here in Australia. As the President and I have walked up, I have remarked, and if all members of his delegation could note this, that he should be saved from any paperwork during the course of this evening. I know what it's like to be chased around with paperwork when you're feeling unwell, and I'm sure it's going to aid his recovery if he's left undisturbed tonight, which is my way of acknowledging our other honoured Filipino guests.
For the People's Television, Elena Luna.